Going, gone. Both the state of disaster and Eskom's exemption. A big win for all of us. Imagine having this highly poisonous Cape Cobra under your seat. A pilot had to conduct an emergency landing to escape the venom. Both survived. Johannesburg's landfill crisis. Once the city of Egoli, now the city of waste and debris.
Did I know Thabo was going to be naughty like that? That time I was to give him away because somebody wanted Thabo.
Hello, I'm Jane Dutton. This is Eyewitness News.
Did I know Thabo was going to be naughty like that? That time I was to give him away because somebody wanted Thabo. Some Indian people from lands wanted Thabo, say I must give him Thabo. And I said, no, I didn't know, so naughty child.
Still no update on the whereabouts or investigation into Thabo Bester. Even after the police swooped on the luxury home he and his partner, Dr. Nandipa Magodumana, were believed to have been hiding in. Eyewitness News saw evidence being removed from the property in Hyde Park, Johannesburg. The couple are believed to have fled from the house a number of weeks ago. The question is, why are they only investigating now? Bester escaped from Mangaung Correctional Facility last year after staging his death in a fire in his cell. The so-called Facebook rapist had been serving life in prison after also being convicted of murder.
As the South African Police Service, we are reiterating that we won't at this stage give a blow-by-blow update on the progress of investigations. We once again urge the media to give the detectives space to do their work.
The national state of disaster on electricity has gone with immediate effect. It was implemented in February this year in response to the energy crisis, with government adopting wide-ranging regulations to mitigate the impact of load shedding. The withdrawal follows a legal challenge by the organisation undoing tax abuse.
There is no relationship between the state of disaster and the tariff hikes. It's a separate, independent process. There are submissions that are made to Eskom making a case why they think there has to be a tariff increase or a redetermination of tariff going into the future. There's a set of considerations and indices that NERSA considers, and then NERSA makes the final determination.
And a U-turn on Eskom's exemption on disclosing irregular, wasteful and fruitless expenditure. Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana says they were not attempting to hide anything, but rather allow Eskom to have better financial statements as it tries to raise capital.
And in the light of those comments, and generally the comments by the public, we've decided to withdraw the Gazette for now.
Minister Enoch Godongwana was invited to Parliament to explain his rationale behind the decision to exempt Eskom from making certain disclosures.
I would like to know who advised the minister on this. We do, as mentioned earlier, have a competent treasury. So that advice must have come from somewhere.
The information regulator has found that the South African Police Service compromised the personal safety of sexual assault victims in the Krugersdorp gang rape case. Chairperson of the information regulator, Advocate Pansy Tlakula, says the investigation has found that police officers violated the Protection of Personal Information Act by using WhatsApp, amongst other things.
The regulator has, against the above backdrop, amongst others, ordered that the responsible party must notify the data subject of the security compromise which relates to their personal information, and they must take this action within 31 days of receipt of this of the enforcement notice.
Overflowing landfills, litter and debris on the streets of Gauteng. We just don't have enough space to deal with our waste.
The city of Johannesburg has been warned about, I reckon, 8 years ago, to say that people, you are running out of space to dispose of your waste. Now, the same study that was done for the city of Johannesburg showed to them that they have to immediately divert 40% of their waste stream away from landfills, and then they can extend the 3.5 years to something like 5.5 to 6 years and even longer. Be aware of what waste you generate. Be aware of what facilities are around you. There are numerous facilities that would like to take your garden greens. There are numerous facilities that would like to take your building rubble over. There are numerous facilities that would like to take your commodities. And then the municipality only need to deal with that 25% of contaminated waste that need to go to landfill.
Snakes on a plane, though this is not a horror movie, but real life. The dramatic emergency landing made after a snake was found on a plane.
I actually thought it was my water bottle dripping, as I usually fly with a water bottle. And then as I turned to my left to look down what's going on, basically just going down to grab the bottle, I saw the head of the snake receding back with underneath my seat.
The reality TV star turned president and his latest starring role, a man fighting for his innocence. Donald Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts, including cooking his company's books to hide payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Prosecutors say he repeatedly and fraudulently falsified business records to conceal his criminal conduct and hid damaging information from voters in his race for the White House.
Even people that aren't big fans have said it. They said this is not the right thing to do. It's an insult to our country as the world is already laughing at us.
We've got a lot more tomorrow. See you then again. I'm Jane Dutton. This is Eyewitness News. Like and subscribe.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.